What are your thoughts on his longevity and the fact that he's just retiring in 2024?
Yeah, Steve is amazing, and I respect Steve a great deal. And we had a good relationship, I think. I always admire Steve and what he was able to do. Great physical guy, had great athletic ability, knew the business, understood the psychology, had a great gimmick, and so yeah, like Steve a lot. I'm not sure how happy he was doing a copy of him, and when all that went down, and he wasn't sure if he was, he was up in the rafters and all this kind of stuff. So, and I don't know any of that stuff, right? That's like beyond my pay grade and whatever was going on. I'm just basically doing what I'm told. But and Steve, I really think, and I wish we would have had a chance to do it. It's just that him and I could have really done a lot of stuff, together as two Stings, as first we could have fought each other, NWO Sting versus him, that could have been, it would have been huge in Japan. Believe me, they would have loved that match there because they knew I was different than him over there. So it would have been a huge, huge match if they would have ever been able to do it. And then, I save him or whatever, he saves me and we can do a, tag up together. That could have been another thing. So there was lots of potential there for Steve and I think, to do a lot of things that we never got a chance to do. But, that again, who knows? But I'm a big fan of his. I always have. And, when I broke into the business, I remember, he was one of those guys, not when I broke into business, when I came into WCW, he was one of those guys, along with Lex Luger, that I really looked up to and were like, these guys are super professional. They really have, all they were working out, they were, doing everything right. And when you see that kind of stuff, you're like, oh, okay, that makes you think, wow, this is a really, a grade A, person.